I wanted to talk about this too, also, but I kind of wanted to keep my weekly vlog a little less than 30 minutes. Because it's a whole different thing on its own. But okay, so obviously, everybody knows about Elon Musk buying Twitter, and everybody knows about Elon Musk buying Twitter, and then as a retort to that, a whole bunch of other websites were actually created. I'm on Blue Sky and I'm on Threads, but I've been using Threads a lot lately. And initially when I initially had Twitter, I didn't really care that much about like using Twitter because I didn't really I would tweet, nobody cared, right? Whereas on Threads, because it's still fresh and new, people actually interact with you. So I was on there a lot, interacting with people, and Threads initially came across as this pretty cool site full of, full of decent people. And then all of a sudden, the people from Twitter had came in, and all the right wingers had came in, and all the white supremacists had came in, and all the Republicans came in, all the Trump supporters came in, and like all of these people, from Twitter, they just flocked onto Threads just to just to be like, yeah, we're gonna stank this, they're gonna stank up this side too. And it just dawned on me that I don't think Republicans like other Republicans. To put this in perspective, they have Twitter, they have 8con, they have Stormfront, they have Telegraph, they have like all of these websites that they can use. Specifically, they have Twitter. Okay, they have Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Twitter is theirs now. The guy who owns it is their guy. And yet, for some crazy reason, when everybody decides, you know what, when everybody who is not trying to like deal with right wing shenanigans is like, you know what, let's leave. Now all of a sudden, Republicans are like, hey, wait a minute, don't leave me here with the rest of them. And now they're just leaving and going, and you know how, and it's weird because it's just weird because as far back as I can tell, Republicans have always said that they want to be left alone to do whatever they want to do, and come to find out, all they want to do is harass everybody that they don't like. You have the freedom to do whatever you want amongst your own peers. Everybody that you don't like is leaving, is going away, is not being. It's kind of like how I always go back to the fact that I always go back to this example where it's like you never really hear a lot of Republicans say that they want to move to Mississippi, but they essentially want to turn the entire country into Mississippi. Not taking anything away from Mississippi, but it's just a sheer fact that like like I said, the entire Bible Belt from Louisiana to, and I say this as a native Louisianian, I never heard anybody say that they wanted to move to Louisiana to live in Louisiana, but for some strange reason, they want the entire country to be Louisiana. It's wild to me, man. So there's that. It's very frustrating to know that that's ultimately the thing that these people want to do, right? Um, but like I say, it's just they don't like each other, and so they want to. It's like this is like, and so I'm on. Like I said, I'm on Threads, and clearly I don't know what it is, man, but I got on there. I got political really quick. People was talking about Gus Walls and stuff like that. So and stuff like that, and it was and I found myself just basically saying white supremacy is bad, right? And obviously all the Twitter right wing Trump supporter Republican conservative evil we want America to go back to 1860 before the Civil War. Those guys, those guys who like, well, maybe the wrong side won World War II. Those guys. You know what I'm saying? They they're on Threads right now, and they see me say, and one cat saw me say, I don't like white supremacy is bad, and he got so heated that he started saying the N word and started calling me African N word. I'm not American, and I'm a slave, and all this other crap. And I'll report him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, I'm not gonna, I'm engaging with them. But I'm not yelling back at them. I'm trying to have a conversation with them. Why do you feel this way? Why are you on this website? Why do you feel the need to have this conversation with me? What do you hope to obtain? I'm asking questions, and he's still like, you need skin bleach. You're a slave. You're African. Black. N-word. All over the place. Just every single time. It's like talking to a living sentient embodiment of God, Call of Duty, Xbox 360, old school chats. You know what I'm saying? And that's all he was doing. He would just he couldn't. There was no actual conversation that this dude wanted to have. He just wanted to say the N word, and He just wanted to say the N word to a black person, then say you're black and I don't like you, and just make that into his entire personality. I assume, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I report him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, because he's not just doing this to me, he's doing this to a lot of people. His whole profile, if you go on his profile, is literally just him saying the N word, African, you're all this insultful stuff. Because clearly he's a Trump supporter, or he's just an internet troll. Which either way, like I mean, even there's no difference between the two at this point. So, like I said, I report him, and come to find out, I get a week off. I get the week. I get the week ban. Now, granted, I will say this. I probably might deserve that week ban because I'm not afraid to tell a Republican how I feel about them. But it's like, like how I feel about them. So I'm aware that I am very capable of getting equally as triggered sometimes. I'm aware that I can be equally, but I don't call anybody any slurs. I try to keep my cussing to a minimum. I always try. I just like all of my insults that I have for right wingers is usually intellectual. I'm not saying you're racist. I'm not doing that. I'm just simply saying if I have to be okay with the possibility of your guy winning the election, then you're going to have to be okay with the fact that I assume that means that you guys are going to get together after he makes it legal to be racist to either burn down the building that I'm in or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want me to be okay with the possibility of your guy winning, just know that that's the future that I'm expecting. And they're like, nothing's going to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you guys want me shot by cops. You know what I'm saying? So I would say stuff like this to them. And it's like, I would have this discussion with them, and they're trying to gaslight, basically say, well, they're basically saying, well, of course we're going to be white supremacists, but you're safe as long as we don't hate you. And I'm like, I'm black. You hate me already. So but that's what I'm saying. It's just like, so that's the conversation these guys want to have. But like I said, but it's like I will just tell them straight up, like, this is who I think you guys are. This is my problem with you, and I get it. I deserve my week, but this guy, the entire time I was off for that week, this guy was still online, still doing stuff to people. And you know how I know this? Because he kept doing stuff to me while I was off, while I was banned. So to hell with Threads, right? I mean, I'm still going to use it, but I'm probably going to use it a lot less because it's like, I know, like, this is what we're going to have to deal with now. Like, Republicans just infested the site and just ruined everything. I don't want to say infested. Oh my God. Invaded. Republicans just completely invaded the site because that's what they did. Like, it was just like, I'm not saying that Threads is a site for liberals or anything like that. I'm not saying that Threads isn't for Republicans, but it's just a weird fact that it's like Republicans have Twitter. The whole reason why Threads was made was because Twitter got, because Twitter, Republicans won Twitter, right? So everybody left. So now Republicans are going to Threads to harass them instead of just staying on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, maybe I just like Discord with people that I might not agree with. No, you just want to harass people that you don't like, bro. Be real. Be real. You're not that y'all not that complicated. Y'all want to harass people that you don't like and you want to chase them out. It's basically the equivalent of chasing people that you don't like out of where they live and then going to their second home, and then going to the home that they end up at, just to tell them to get out of there as well. Like, y'all aren't complicated. Y'all don't want peace. Y'all want to annoy people because you're bored. And it's like, the sooner y'all say that, the better. In any case, though, like, I'm really agitated about, like, getting that week, bro, because, like, I like using Threads. You know what I'm saying? It does feel a lot more interactive than what Twitter was and everything like that. But it's just like, it's very upsetting to know that, like, this dude, this obviously clearly racist troll is on there just screaming the N-word to whoever is going to listen to him, and I got kicked out for a week. Like, why can't Republicans just leave people alone? Like, y'all want everybody to leave you guys alone to do whatever it is y'all want to do, but then, like, I bet you if there was a website that was called onlyforliberals.com, Republicans would be trying to get into there just to be like, well, that site sucks and I don't like it and liberals suck and it's like these guys, there's like, what do you hope to obtain for harassing people that you don't like for as long as you do? Why? Like, what do you hope to obtain? Like, nobody likes you guys. You're in an environment where you're unwanted and you don't even want to be there. You don't even want to be there, and you're unwanted by everybody over there. Why are you there? It's wild. Love and peace.